Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of Gen AI Pulse with me, Lakshmi. Calling the last 10 days exciting would be an understatement as far as the world of Gen AI is concerned. So, Meta launched Llama 2, which is an open source model and is licensed for both research as well as commercial use. So, Llama 2 basically comes in three variants. So, you have the 7B model, 13B, and 70B models. And the Llama 2 has been pre trained on publicly available online data sources, right? So, there is also a fine tuned model for chat use cases. The Llama 2 model has been pre trained on 2 trillion tokens, and the context length is double that of Llama 1. So, the website also provides how Llama 2, the three variants, perform against Llama 1 as well as other models. There's a link to download the model. So basically you can click on download the model. You have to provide your email address, and within a couple of hours you will get the model weights and other the starting code for pre-trained and fine-tuned llama language models as well. I'll leave the links in the comments section. So, moving on to Google from Meta, Google on Friday announced the general availability of four important foundation models for Vertex AI. So, these include Image Gen and then Palm 2 for chat, Cody, and chirp. So, each of these models can be accessed via the APIs on the model garden, and we can do prompt design and tuning on the generative AI studio, right? And the website also goes on to and to the another announcement, which is like the multimodal embeddings API in preview. So this is what helps the customers combine the power of Vertex AI's Gen AI models with their proprietary data to generate embeddings of their text and image data. So that's the announcement from Google. And from there, we move on to Stability AI. So, Stability AI announced two models, basically Free Willy 1 and Free Willy 2. These are based on the Llama models by Meta, but they have been trained on entirely new and smaller data sets. So there is no commercial license available for these models, which means that they cannot be used for business and are aimed at advanced research and providing open access in AI research. And these both of these models, they demonstrate exceptional reasoning ability across various benchmarks, right? And Free Willy 1 is based on the Llama 165B model, and it was fine tuned with a synthetically generated data set using supervised fine tuning in the standard alpaca format. But Free Willy 2 leverages the Llama 270B foundation model, and the performance, it is said that it compares with GPT 3.5 for some tasks. The website kind of goes on to explain about the data generation and collection that has been done, as well as the performance evaluation. Also, they have provided open LLM leaderboard benchmarks for both of these models. So you can read more about it at the website, right? So moving on to OpenAI, So OpenAI introduces custom instructions for Chat GPT. So basically, what we can do here is we can set our preferences, and Chat GPT will kind of keep them in mind for all future conversations. So currently, this is available only for the Plus plan, and OpenAI says that it would be expanding it to all the other all users in the coming weeks. So what does this custom instruction mean exactly? So they've kind of given a couple of examples. So first is they're talking about a lesson plan. For example, a teacher who is crafting a lesson plan, they need not kind of keep repeating that this is for a third grade science course. They can just put it as a custom instruction, like I work on science education program for third grade students, right? And uh, then GPT is kind of able to keep that in mind. So there are basically two what do you say, places where two questions, and where the user can kind of enter these responses. So one is, what would you like ChatGPT to know about you to provide better responses, and how would you like ChatGPT to respond? The same applies for the code generation as well. Suppose you are a developer, and you don't want, or you want the code to be generated in a specific language, you can go ahead and specify that, right? And then you can kind of give other instructions, such as just give me the code without any explanation of how it works, and then bias towards the most efficient solution. And the other example OpenAI talks about is making a grocery list. So you can basically specify what your family size is, and then ChatGPT would kind of basically keep that in mind while making the recommendations. And of course, the next interesting news has been Twitter being renamed to X. So this is how they displayed their logo in their headquarters. And ending today's session is an announcement again from OpenAI, where ChatGPT is now available for Android in the countries US, India, Bangladesh, and Brazil. And they plan to roll out to additional countries over the next week. And I kind of wanted to add something else as well, so which is like WorldCoin. So Sam Altman is one of the co-founders of WorldCoin, and it was founded with the ambition of creating a new identity and financial network owned by everyone. And this WorldCoin basically consists of a privacy preserving digital identity, which they call the World ID. And in countries where the laws allow, a digital currency would be received simply for being human, right? And he hopes that where in countries where rules are less clear, such as the US, steps will be taken so that people can benefit from both. So there is an app called World App, which you can download, and there would be a biometric verification, which would basically be your iris, and this is required to prove that you are a real and unique person online and not a bot. So looking forward to exciting times as always in the world of Gen AI. Thank you for listening in. Have a great week ahead. Thank you.